one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the...
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here we go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards? In a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Stay with your man. 43 is the mic. 43.
Play action, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. 49, check 49, check 49.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to know. They don't want to know.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
We got 4.
Second and 6. And he slings one that's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Taylor. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Taylor going to give now to Williams. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And able to find Conley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Taylor now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now, it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On third down, Carson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Come get some. He don't want it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll drop the throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it again with Fournette. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. And let's get them home.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Caught here by Conley.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Taylor. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 4. Check.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watch the shift. Go.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Yeah.
Here's Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Fournette. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Say. Check 43.
On 2nd and goal, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Letting one go deep. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Carson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Taylor will throw. On the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Conley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Jags, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.